everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, 1980. New York at Oakland. This is game 3 of the 4-game set, the weekend set. It's going to be Ed Figueroa for the visiting New York Yankees against Rick Langford for the home team, the Oakland Athletics. And let's go over the lineups quickly for the Yankees. It's going to be Randolph leading off at second base, Lefevre in right field, batting second. Batting third is Bob Watson. Reggie Jackson, the DH, batting cleanup. Fifth place batter Nettles at third base. The left fielder Mercer. Bobby Brown, the center fielder. Rick Cerone at catcher, batting eighth, and batting ninth is Bucky Dent. For the Athletics, it's not going to show me the Athletics, so I'm going to have to read it from the cards. It's going to be Ricky Henderson, Dwayne Murphy, Mitchell Page, Dave Revering, Wayne Gross, Tony Armas, Jeff Newman, Mario Guerrero, and Dave McKay. And let's roll. We have rolled for the stuff, and Rick Langford is an A. He's got his A stuff today, whereas Ed Figueroa, unfortunately for Ed, has his C stuff. And his C stuff is not much worse than his A stuff. All his stuff is pretty poor. So let's see what happens. And I will definitely have a short leash on Ed Figueroa. We do have some arms in the bullpen. That's going to be a 66. Rick Langford with the first pitch to Willie Randolph. And Willie Randolph gets a hold of one and drives it. And this is going to be over Murphy's head. It's going to bounce off the base of the wall. And Murphy plays it nicely. Digging for second is Randolph. Here's the throw, but not nearly in time. And Randolph is in there with a leadoff double. So just like that, Fall Classic Baseball gets us started with some excitement. Here's Rick Langford pitching to Joe Lefevre. Rick Langford is 19. Oh no, this was his actual. It's not giving me his replay stats. Let me adjust that. See if I could quickly adjust it. Display replay win-loss record. There you go. Display current pitching stats on. Display replay stats on cards. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we get what we want now. Yes. Okay, so that's how quick it is with the replay PC game sim engine. Now I'm not using replay here to actually. Replay plays all my other games except for this. I'm using the Fall Classic set just to mix it up. I also play replay, and it's out right on my table, and I really enjoy it. All right, so Langford has a 3.93 ERA, he has 6-4 record in 73 innings pitched, 11 games started. Here's the pitch to Joe Lefevre with Randolph at second base, and that's going to be a 64, which will be. Langford is an A, so that'll be an out. That'll be a bouncer to second base. McKay. Randolph moves over to third and 1 away. So we're going to play the infield in, even though it's early, because there's just a runner on third. Here's Bob Watson. Langford checks in with Newman for the sign. He sets and he deals, and here's the pitch, and it's a 66. That's a drive. That's a deep drive to left field. Back goes Henderson to the track, to the wall, looks up, out of here. 2-0 Yankees. Bob Watson hit 13 home runs and 470 at-bats. Launches one and puts the Yankees up 2-0 here in the top of the first inning. Reginald Martinez Jackson with a snake eyes, and that's going to be ball 4. So Langford walks Reggie on 4 pitches. And here comes Greg Nettles. That's going to be a 62, and a 62 will be an out. A 17 is fly ball to left center field, and Henderson calls off Murphy in center. 2 down. And here is Bobby Mercer. Bobby Mercer batting from the left side. He was originally the player to replace Mickey Mantle. And he had a great 1971 season, I believe it was. And then fell off from there. Here's the pitch. It's a 53. That's going to be a range play, but the 4 will be it just misses being a strikeout. So we're going to have to roll for range. If it's really high, it's probably a hit. The range says it's a single pass shortstop, but will Guerrero get to that? He's a 10 and the number's a 7, so he does get to it. And that he throws to first and that retires the side. Go to bottom of the first. 2-0 Yankees. So the Yankees won the first 2 games of the doubleheader played on Friday, and now we got a game Saturday and a game Sunday. Here's Ed Figueroa pitching to Rickey Henderson. Rickey Henderson batting .322 with 5 home runs and 38 stolen bases. He leads the league in stolen bases. We're reading the green and then the yellow or gold for the colors of the Oakland Athletics. It's a 32, that's a blank, so we're going to go to 32 here, and that is a drive down the line and fair ball that's going to be played in the left field corner by Mercer. Digging for second is Henderson, and Henderson slides in with a leadoff double. Deja vu. Same thing Randolph did. And here's Dwayne Murphy, pitch from Figueroa. Figueroa, a very popular figure in Puerto Rico. That's a 45. A 45 is a blank, and a 45 will be an out. This will be a bouncer to second. Randolph charges it over to first, and Henderson moves over to third. And here's Mitchell Page. We're back, and as Mitchell Page is up with 1 out, and Rickey Henderson at third base. Rickey Henderson doubled, and then went to third on a ground ball by Murphy to second baseman Willie Randolph. So we're going to play the infield in again, the same way we did with the Athletic defense. We're going to do the same thing with the Yankee defense. Make it fair. Same situation. So 35. So that's going to be a blank on Figueroa. That's a hard hit ground ball up the middle and through into center field, and an RBI single for Mitchell Page. It's 2-1. 2-1 Yankees. Yankees picked up a couple of runs on a 2-run homer by Bob Watson in that first inning. Here's a pitch from Figueroa to Dave Revering. Dave Revering swings from the left side. That's a 52. That's going to be a KD check. That's too high. So we're going to pull a card real quick. I don't pull a lot of cards. It's first base error. First baseman is Watson. I don't remember him being a great first baseman. Watson is a 7. No, actually, oh man, it got cut off. Some of this sheet, I got to reprint it because it got cut off when I printed it out. So we're going to have to go directly to his card. Not a problem. Doesn't take very long. And Watson's error rating is going to be an 11. That's a pretty high error rating for a first baseman. But we rolled a 16, so that'll be over the error rating, and it's going to be a bouncer to Watson. Watson's going to throw to second to get 1, and no throw back as Page goes in hard and breaks up any chance for the double play. This is going to be a 3-6, and that's going to be 2 outs with Revering at first base. No, keep on going to the top. And here is Wayne Gross. Wayne Gross versus Ed Figueroa. Ed Figueroa, a longtime Yankee. He was with the Yankees in '76. Here's a pitch. Came over from the Texas Rangers with Mickey Rivers. That's a 56, and a 56 will be a blank, and it will be an out. And that's Sky to right. Lefevre over near the line and makes the catch, and that retires the side. So the Athletics pick up a run on 2 hits, and we go to the top of the second. We'll be right back. We are back. It's 3-1, top of the 4th inning. It's going to be the Yankees' Cerrone, and he's followed by Dent, and then the top of the order, Randolph. Rick Langford, a pitcher, started off struggling a little bit. He's settled down now. This is Cerrone, swings and hits one to the opposite field. Armas in right field. He's there. Bucky Dent now. Bats from the right side. Pitch from Langford. That's a 36 and a blank, and it will be a fly to right, left, for out number 2. And here's Willie Randolph. That's a 46. That's a ballpark. A 19. That's a drive into right field, and Randolph is going to try for 2. Here's a throw from Armas, the tag from Guerrero, and he is... Oh, that's the wrong die. And he is out. out at second base. So it's 9-4, 9-6. A single and then 9-6. And that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Armas picks up an assist. And here is Armas at the plate with a 15, and that is going to be a swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. So Ed Figueroa, with a terrible, terrible card, has really been able to hold his own up to this point. Pitch from Figueroa with a 21. That's a swing and a miss. Strike back-to-back Ks for Ed Figueroa. And Mario Guerrero. 66, that's a drive. That's going to be one hop off the wall. Splits the outfielders. Mercer plays it off the carom. Guerrero digging for two. The throw in, and no chance. Too late. So it's a two-out double for Mario Guerrero. Here's Dave McKay. Score is 3-1 Athletics. They came up the 3-1. The score is 3-1 New York. Yanks came up with 2 runs in the first on a 2-run homer by Bob Watson. And they picked up another run in the second. Here's a pitch to McKay, and that is a 15. A 15 is an out. That's lifted to center. Brown takes a couple steps back, gets under it, and makes the catch. Top of the fifth. Lefevre's up. Here's the pitch from Langford. Need to get a complete game out of Langford. That's a 23. That's a strikeout. Lefevre chases a ball outside the zone. Here's Bob Watson with a 22, and that is line base hit for Watson. He's on first with a single. Reggie Jackson's up next. And Jackson's with a 32, and that's a blank, and a 32 will be a 13. And a 13 against a lefty is a ground ball to first. That will allow Watson to go to second base. 2 outs. Run around second. Top of the fifth. 3-1 New York. Greg Nettles. Here's a pitch from Langford. That's a 24, and a 24 will be a 1-2 hit by pitch, but no. It's a bouncer to 5, which is the first baseman. Easy pickings for Reverend. Takes a nice hop, and that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the fifth now. Ricky Henderson leading off. The A's need to get something going. It's going to be Henderson, Murphy, and Page. Here's a pitch from Figueroa, and that's going to be ripped to left for a base hit. And he gets a double plus sign, which means he's going to have a chance to steal. And there goes Henderson on the first pitch to Murphy. It's a ball. And we're going to have to check. Cerrone is the catcher. I believe he's a strong arm. And the strong arm catcher is going to be a -2. And Henderson is going to go down to 14. We roll an 18, and he's thrown out. It's going to be a 2-6, caught stealing. And the base runner's erased here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's Murphy with a 46, and that 15 is going to be a pop-up. Left side, Nettles in foul ground. Waits for it to come down and makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Mitchell Page. That's a 56. That's a blank. And it's a... Oh, wait a second. Okay. And that is a fly ball left field. And that will retire the side. Top of the sixth. Langford versus Mercer. Be right back. All right, we're in the bottom of the sixth. There's 2 outs, and Wayne Gross singled. He's on at first base. Jeff Newman is at the plate. Ed Figueroa has moved up and become a B because he's gone 3 innings of no-run ball. So he's at a B right now. He started off at a C, but he's at a B right now. And that's a kind of a homebrew rule. That's not the official rules. I kind of play it like that. I give them a little boost. It's a minor boost. It may be like 1 number. It doesn't make much of a difference, but it could, it doesn't hurt. And so he's on a roll right now. Jeff Newman is at the plate. Newman is batting .271 with 2 home runs. He's got power, got pretty good power. Hasn't showed it yet in the season after about 2.5 months. But we rolled, and that's a deep drive off the bat of Newman to left field. Mercer and Brown back to the track. They look up, and that's out of here. Jeff Newman has tied the ball game up with a 2-run home run here in the bottom of the 6th inning against Ed Figueroa. And here's Mario Guerrero. Now Figueroa can go 27, and let's see how many he's gone. He's pitched very, very well. He's gone 25. Here's a pitch to Guerrero. That's going to be a 46 and a 10. That's popped up. Right side, first baseman in foul territory, Watson. And he puts it away. That retires the side, but not before the Athletics tie it up in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th, all tied at 3. Rick Langford's still in there. He really settled down. Gave up 3 runs in the first couple of innings, and ever since then, it's been all donuts. And that's going to be a 35. A 35 is a blank, and a 35 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Guerrero gloves it, fires to first, and gets Randolph by half a step. He can fly down the line, Randolph. Here's Joe Lefevre. And here's a pitch. It's going to be a 55, and that is a base hit. Little flare that drops in front of Murphy. So a single for Lefevre. 1 out, 1 on. Bob Watson. Langford checks the sign, sets and deals. And that's going to be a 46, and that's going to be popped up. Popped up to the right side. Revering makes the catch. 2 down. A lot of foul pop-ups at Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. It's very realistic. Here's Reginald Martinez Jackson with 1 swing of the bat. He can make the difference. That's a 54 chart. With a runner on first, wild pitch pass ball is 17-17 against Langford will be above, too high. 17 does not fall within the wild pitch range. So we're going to roll again for Reginald Martinez Jackson. And that's going to be a 12, which is ball 4. So Reggie walks. And that brings up Greg Nettles, lefty, with 2 outs, top of the 7th, 3-3 is score. Here's the pitch from Langford. And that's going to be a 31. That's going to be a little ground ball and through for a base hit. Will Lefevre score? F scores. F scores, so if not, he's going to have to hold up. I don't know if Lefevre is an F. He is an F, so he will score. And, no, second base, I'm sorry, I misread it. Second base, runner on second base scores, but if there's an F runner on first base, Jackson, he will go to third. Jackson is slow, so he stops at second. So it's an RBI single, and the Yanks have retaken the lead, 4-3. Okay, it's Bobby Mercer. Pitch from Langford. And that's going to be a 53. Will it be a KD check? It just misses the KD, 1-3. It's a 4, so we're going to have to roll. Anything high is going to be a range hit. Oh, a 19, that's going to be a hit for sure. Let's see what kind of a hit, how much damage this is going to be here. It's going to be a drive and past the diving Wayne Gross at third into left field corner. And advancing, one run scores makes it 5-3. And Nels is going to stop at third with an RBI double for Bobby Mercer. All right, here's Bobby Brown. Langford's still in there. That's again a 30. Jesus Christ. 31 is like an automatic hit unless he has an out, but he does not. So that's going to be another base hit. Let's see if 2 runs will score here. FA score, all score. So 2 more runs. And that's a 7-3 ball game. And it's just the rolls. It's just been nightmarish for Langford. That's a 16. That will be finally an out. A 6 will be a fly ball to right field. And Armas makes the catch. But unfortunately, everything that could have gone wrong, every roll that could have gone against Langford went against Langford. And the Yanks have scored 4 runs here in the top of the 7th. And they've taken a 7-3 lead. Let's finish this up. It's the bottom of the 8th inning. Nobody out. It's Tony Armas at the plate against Ron Davis. Ron Davis relieved Ed Figueroa. Yankees are up 8-4. Yankees have 13 hits, no errors. The A's 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. It's going to be a 14. A 14 on Armas is a Fly ball, center field. On the run is Brown, and Brown tracks it down for out number 1. Here's Newman, who hit a home run earlier in the game. That's a 14, and that will be bounced to the shortstop, Dent. 2 down. And here's Guerrero. Pitch from Davis, a 54. That's going to be a 54 chart. With nobody on base, go to Wilder chart. That means pull a different card. And look at the Wilder. Wilder's the next one down. Go to Wildest, pull a different card. Go to Wildest, pop out to shallow center field, caught by second baseman. Possible collision. I don't play injuries, so I'm not going to do all that. Pop 4. All right, here's Reginald Martinez Jackson to lead off the top of the 9th inning. It's 8-4 New York. Bob Lacey, the pitch, a 26. That's going to be against a righty. It's a single, but he's a lefty, so that will be a bounce out to up the middle, and McKay gets there, throws out Jackson. They were playing him just right, had him perfectly positioned. Here's Greg Nettles with a 65, and that's a pop-up. Blah, 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 and that will be a pop-up to right field, Armas. 2 down. And Bobby Mercer with a 63, and that will be a blank, and a 15 is a ground ball to first base. To end the inning, we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last licks for the Athletics. Ron Davis. Yanks are up 8-4. Ron Davis can go 13 batters. Let's look at the box score to see how many he's gone. He's got only 7. He's got a ways to go. Back then, back in 1980, relievers would go 3 innings easily. Here's Mario Guerrero with a 63. That's going to be a bounce to the short. Dent waits back now, charges over to first. McKay, we're not bringing any pinch hitters at this point. 16, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strikes out. Wait a second. Blah, blah, blah. It is not. It's Henderson. Henderson's up. I went a little bit fast. Henderson's up, and that's a 16, which will be a ground ball again up the middle, and Dent gets there, spins, throws to first, in the dirt, scooped out by Watson, and just gets Henderson by half a step. Nice play by Bucky Dent. And with 2 out, the Athletics are down to their last out now here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's 8-4 Yankees. This is game 3 of a 4-game set. And that's going to be a line base hit to right field. Lefebvre plays it on a hop. No base stealing right now. Mitchell Page. Pitch from Davis with a 23, and that will be strike 3. Ball game over. And the Yankees win it by a score of 8-4. The Yanks with 8 runs, 13 hits, no errors. The Athletics 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. And let's quickly look. Ed Figueroa gets the win. He's 2-2. Rick Langford takes the loss. He's 6-5. The star of the game is Willie Randolph. Let's look and see why, or what did Randolph do today. Randolph went 4 for 5. He had 4 hits, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, batting .342 in our replay. Wow. And Watson hit his 5th. Randolph hit his 5th as well. And Newman hit his 3rd of the season. Those are the home runs for the day. And that's about it. So this is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, 1980 Billy Ball replay, Fall Classic Baseball. Thanks for watching.